that I am uncle. Quite sad. I've grown up with Sydney. He has been a very good big brother to me and an example. Sydney didn't deserve to go like that. That was a painful death. It pains me. It's something that's very hard to believe. And
Good afternoon, everybody. All dignitaries observed. Thank you all for coming in your different capacities. The rugby fraternity. Thank you so much for showing Sydney such kind of love. Wherever he is, I'm sure he is smiling. Sydney was a very loving person. Like I said last time, I'll say it again. He has always had a daring spirit from when he was a little boy. I told you guys when he was about like 5 years or so, he got into auntie's car and he dared to drive it at that age. So for those of you who didn't know him, that is the kind of person he was. Very loving, but when he's determined to do something, he'll always show you that he's the best at it. We didn't love rugby, most of us, family members. As a matter of fact, for me, I used to say I don't watch Gongodyo because I didn't really like it. I didn't even understand what rugby was. So Sheila one time was like, seniors told me to go and watch one of his games. So can you go with me? I'm like, no, me, I don't watch such. But when we started watching, like on TV, we fell in love with rugby, and we are one of the fans of the Pirates because of Sydney. And so that is what he has contributed to the rugby world, not just in Uganda, but I want to believe globally. So Sydney was a loving person. Like he said, he didn't deserve to go like that, but God is faithful. Take heart, auntie and uncle, everybody that loves Sydney, his teammates. We believe that God will strengthen us, give us the grace to go through this season. Every family
of Lord, deal with them as with Midian, as with Sarah, as with Jabin at the brook Kishon, who perished at Endor, who became as refuse on the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeb. Yes, all their princes like Zebah and Zamona, who said, let us take for ourselves the pastures of God for possession. Oh my God, make them like a whirling dust, like the chaff before the wind, as the fire burns the woods, and as the flame sets the mountains on fire. So pursue them with your tempest, O God, and frighten them with your storm. Fill their faces with shame. Whoever did this to my brother, may God pursue them with his tempest. May he frighten them with his storm. May God fill their faces with shame. Let them be confounded and dismayed forever. Let them be put to shame and let them perish, that they may know that you, whose name alone is the Lord, are the Most High over all the earth. My brother will get justice, and whoever did this will definitely pay for it. God bless you all.
Thank you. You can go and at least have a seat. Those have been the cousins of Sydney. Thank you so much. I want to read some condolence message from my Beatrice Wabudeya and Andrew Namonye. Thank you so much for standing with the Gyabi family. I want also to recognize some people who have come to be with us here at the funeral. Ingenia Nangosha William, Wanyarakweza, We recognize the arrival and presence of the Treasurer, Bugis Cooperative Union, Baba Mabwonga, Wanyara Kweza Kuba Ninafe. We recognize also the presence of Lady Justice Mutonyi. Thank you for coming to stand with Gyabi. Now I'm calling a friend of Sidin. We also recognize the presence of former chairman, His Excellency Ambassador Peke Wolimbwa, Inzuye Bugisu. Thank you for coming. At this time now, I'm calling a friend of Sidin. I want now to call the friend of Sidin to come and also condole with the family. Ziwa Moses. Ziwa Moses, you are going to represent all the friends of Sidin. If other friends are there who have been close, you can come and at least stand behind, but you are going to give your condolence message as the best friend of Sidin. Thank you so much. Mourners who are coming, we continue welcoming you at the funeral of our dear brother, late Sidin Gongodyo Gyabi. Members, you can stand here because I've gotten news that we are being broadcasted lively and direct on social media.
First and foremost, thank you everyone who has been able to make it here to send our brother off. I had refrained myself from speaking ever since I found out about my brother's passing, because I really did not know how I will, process everything while I'm up here speaking to everyone. But I hope I can, compose myself for at least the next 10 minutes. Yeah. My name is Moses Ziwa, and I think I fall under every category of people that Sydney knew. I was his OB at King's College Budo. I was his teammate at Black Pirates Rugby Club and at the national team. And at this point, even though we are not blood, I believe that he was my very good brother. I got to find out on Friday. I believe I was among the first people to find out. I received a call from Frank, and he asked me whether I had heard from Sydney the whole day. But I hadn't, so Sydney doesn't like picking up his phone, and we had gotten used to that. So I call him, and just jokingly, I'm like, "Goe, why aren't you picking up your phone? People are looking for you. They haven't heard from you the whole day." But someone else's voice came through that phone, and they told me that Sydney has been involved in an accident, and he's at Mulago. So I'm thinking, oh, an accident, it's cool. I'm going to hospital and, see how things are going to, how the state is in. So I asked the person, why are you in Mulago, so that I come there right now. The person cried and told me they're at the mortuary. So right then I left everything that I was doing and ran to the mortuary. The time I arrived, it was closed, but I needed confirmation that this is my brother. So I tried to find a couple of people who are working there to ask them if I may see the body, but they said I couldn't enter. So I told them, just have my phone take a picture so that I confirm that it's him. The person agreed, went, took the picture, and I saw my brother lifeless, and it broke me. Yeah, that's when I started making a couple of calls. I called Frank. I told him, bro, Sydney is no more. I called my coach, Marvin, told him that Sydney is no more. That's when Vera also came with the uncle, and they confirmed that it was Sydney. So ever since Friday, it has just been a mess, and it has really been hard. But I'm sure each and every one of us has had a personal relationship with Sydney. Sydney was not one of the people who just have acquaintances. I'm very sure that each and every person in his life that he knew, that he talked to, he had a personal relationship with them and used to talk to them often and interact with them often. Yeah, and for me, my personal relationship I have with Sydney, we we met in 2016 at King's College Budo. He was 2 years ahead of me, and we happened to play rugby, but we were not really good rugby players by then. Due to lack of numbers, I had some small skill, and he had the size, so they paired us together to play on the under 20 team, and that's when our partnership started. We kept on encouraging each other. We knew we weren't the best rugby players. I wasn't the biggest. He wasn't the most skilled, but we kept on encouraging each other. We made plans from high school to make the under 20 team. We did that. He left school. I was still in school, and I found him later. We joined Pirates. We made another plan to, play for Pirates and represent it at the best level that we can. And that plan came to pass in 2023. I think we had our breakthrough season. It got to the point that we started looking the same on pitch. People couldn't differentiate us. We represented the club so well. We went on to win the league. But then we made another plan to play for the national team. And all these plans were Sydney's plans, not my plan, because he was my older brother. I just kept on following what he was doing in everything in life. Yeah. So we are called for the training setup, and he makes the team. I don't make the team. Yeah, but he told me, bro, our plan is we are still going to dominate Uganda rugby, and we're going to be the best pairing ever. So I believed in his plan. Sydney made his debut this weekend, and I was recalled back to the national team, and I made my debut the following weekend with him. So that plan was also accomplished. And we kept on making these plans even outside rugby. We kept on making these plans in life that I'm going to get a car. He got a car. Everything that he did, I was just a few steps behind him. So I was also meant to get a car. He got a family. I was also meant to do that. But it's so sad. They say that we make plans, and God has different plans. So this time God put our big plans to a hold. I really don't know. I don't know why he did that, and we can't really explain. But I believe that he knows best. Yeah. So this death has really left a dent in my life. Everything that Sydney did, I used to do. Everything that I did in life, I used to see from Sydney. I used to follow him, but right now I have to test the waters myself, and yeah, it's going to be really tough to do that without him. Yeah, but I'm sure he would want me to stay strong and continue. Just another part about Sydney. On Friday and Saturday during the church service and the send off at Kings Park, Sydney's mother, I don't know whether she's listening, she asked a question. She said, I want one of Sydney's friends to testify whether Sydney was a bad man, whether Sydney had any grievances with anyone, whether Sydney had any bad blood, whether he fought. And I don't think she really got the answer to that, so I'm going to answer it for her today. Sydney, okay, let me start from the rugby perspective. when we are playing rugby, there's this thing that players do. It's called push and shove. We have a small scuffle, and usually it's among the biggest guys on pitch who do that, just to show that I'm stronger than you. I can beat you if you do anything, things like that. Now, me personally, I like to get involved in those, and before games, I usually tell people that I usually talk to Dexy and be like, bro, when I start a scuffle, first come in and join me, and we show the other team that we are better than them. Yeah, so I also talked to Sydney, that Sydney man, you're a big guy. We have to show these guys, intimidate them for a bit, and get their game off. So when we start the scuffle, I'm there in the middle of everything, people pushing each other, and you have to separate eventually. So we are separating. I'm seeing the smallest guys. I'm seeing Chisiga, I'm seeing Conrad, I'm seeing XZ. They are fighting with me. And then I'm looking this side, where is this Sydney guy? The guy is the other side waiting for everything to calm down so that he continues to play. So I gotta tell him, bro, why don't you want to fight, go for us, But I guess that's just his nature, yeah? He was just a very big person, but had such a very nice heart, and he couldn't engage in those things. If I was to call people to maybe engage in some sort of fight or anything, Sydney will be the last people I would call. Maybe he will walk in front of us to scare them, but if the real melee starts, I'm sure he wouldn't do anything. So that was Sydney. He was such a big and gentle giant, and a lot of videos are circulating on how he passed, and it really breaks my heart because I know he couldn't have done anything. Even if he had all the power in the world, he wouldn't do anything to those people. It's so sad how he went out. That's the answer that the mother wanted, and yeah, that's who Sydney was. But I believe that, as the Bible says, that God will not start something that when God starts something, He will see that it's completed. Yeah. And that's the same nature that Sydney had. Sydney started a lot of things in his life. From when he started rugby, he wasn't so good at it, but he made sure that he gets to play at the highest level that he could. He has a family. He started it, he started it, and he was always there. He was always present to see that everything goes according to plan. Yeah. So his life being cut short, I'm not sure it wasn't part of his plan or part of the great completion that he would have wanted to achieve. But again, God knows best. And I believe Sydney lived a very good life. He lived it to the fullest. He played rugby at the highest level. He traveled, went to Tunisia, South Africa, Namibia, Kenya. Very few people get to travel while doing what they actually love. So we are glad that Sydney got to do that. And wherever he is, I'm sure he's in a better place. Yeah, I'm just so grateful for Sydney. And as I come to the end of my speech, I just want to give a few remarks to a couple of people. For the friends and family, I know Sydney would want us to be strong during this time. I'm very sure he's in heaven looking at all of us and he's like, these guys just love me. So let's not, I know it's going to be tough, but let's just keep strong for this time. To the rugby community, you guys are the best. I think they're the biggest in number here, and Sydney would have loved this, yeah? You came to celebrate him when he was winning awards and everything, and you're also here to send him off properly. To Uganda, I really want us to be better people, yeah? We can't keep doing these things. They affect a lot of lives. To me to Sydney personally, I'm really sorry. And I wasn't there to protect you. If I was there, I promise they would have killed us both, but I wouldn't allow you to die alone. And to God, I really hope that you have my brother seated on your right hand side and you're going to take care of him. Thank you so much.
Thank you, those have been friends of Sidin. That's why I've given them enough time, because they have been eating together, playing together, and sharing together. I want to recognize some people here. Paul Mugoya, we recognize your arrival and your presence. We recognize the presence of Dr. Wangisi. Thank you for coming to stand with your friend Gyabi. We also recognize the presence and the arrival of Mzee Wamimbi Damiano and Baba Peke Walimbwa. Thank you for coming. My chairman organizing committee, you be close to me, because now I'm going to begin reading out cash. It's not my cash. We have condolence message from Dr. Jonathan Wangisi and Honorable Miriam Hohaye, woman member of parliament, Mbale district, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check what was there. You may say the MC went with the dollar. Have we enclosed the 200,000 towards burial expenses? Thank you so much, doctor and the wife. We appreciate you so much. We continue welcoming all mourners who have come all the way from far and town. Thank you for coming. And may he strengthen you at this trying moment. Kindly accept our humble contribution to assist in the burial arrangements. May the Almighty God comfort you with deepest sympathy. Signed, Director James Wakadala, Managing Director by Resort. Kwasi Mike Mabiyaya, Obere Ninafe. I think that has already reached the family. Thank you so much. Mourners, for those who have come with the condolence messages, you can reach me. Open this. You can reach me such that I can read out. The next people on agenda on program, close to me. This is a condolence message from the late to the family of the late Sidin Gongodyo. With the community of Boma Ward, extend our deepest and most heartfelt condolences to you on the loss of your son Sidin Gongodyo. Basaba bati moyo gomulebe ono gumule mirembe, bakwere mitwala 25 cash towards burial expenses. Thank you so much. Chairman, kwasimire baba chairman wanyala kuda bubaka. Ugandans on Twitter, you can at least come and also deliver your messages. All Ugandans on Twitter, but one person is going to represent the voice. Others, you can just be behind him. Thank you so much. In 2 minutes.
Come in front and we deliver this message. If you're using Twitter and you are in Uganda, you can come close. Please come close and we deliver this message. All right, I want to start by thanking everyone who has come here today, the family, the friends, and the community members. Thank you so much for moving from all where you've come from. I know you're all not from near here. Others are coming from far places, but at least you've come to see that we send together our brother, the late Sydney. My name is Joel Wadua. That is my clan and given name, but I have a name I use on my socials, and it is always Mbale's finest. I came here representing all Ugandans on X, and also representing the president of the Ugandans on X, that is Gift Grace Achida. So she gave me here a message to deliver to the family and friends. I'll be reading it here in brief. Family and friends, we stand here today with heavy hearts as Ugandans on X. Sydney was not just a name on our timeline. He was a brother, a sports icon for those that knew him. He laughed with us, argued with us, and stood with us through it all. His passing is unjust, untimely, and it has left a hole in our community. But even with this pain, we are reminded that we are family no matter where we are. Ugandans on X came together because we believe in standing in solidarity, in showing up when it matters most. We are here today to mourn, to support, and to remind you that you are not alone. To Sydney's family, please accept our condolences, and may the love and memories you shared bring you comfort during this difficult time. In memory and celebration of Sydney's legacy, we have come up with a Sydney long-term fund to support from. My district is Sironko, but where I come from, it is in Buteza, and I'm in Mugisu. So allow me to pass at least this message in Rugisu, so that at least most of you should understand it. Inasima bamai bababa ni bale bebos babeze kuna kulecha lero kubanga kuelekera ya wefe Sydney okutulireko messages na makudelivery ngai ye babatu bakozesa Twitter atenga bama mu Uganda kamunan mukon kamunan mukon ate babanga bamuyiranga omuife ate babanga bamuyiranga omuife atenga kalo omuifida kale inombeti imessage ino kalo omuifida kale inombeti imessage ino kubenga mufuka ba agent muganikireko buli muntu kusinzira bano bakola ku border stage ba mukatale baba mabi muzigaraji bambe kujese message ino kubone kuti kakufirwa abantu befe mungeri ifanetida bale kulia dwera so mwanya na mabi mwanya la kupuliriza nasigale Joel Wadua kubanga nachikire ba Uganda zone next mwanya na mabi
Kwasimike mabi Ugandan zone X. I read you so much. I think yes, the message has reached. Thank you so much. Bakuletere mitwalo 12 baza kujidabusa. Deal with chairman organizing committees here. As I read some condolence messages with me, next on agenda, we shall have a representative of lawyers. After that, we shall have a representative of judges. Lawyers, you will have, I think, one representative, but all of you can come such that we can see you, how you have been working friendly with the James Charles Gyabi. Let me read some condolence message. The family of Naigono Ivan Wolufu, to the bereaved family, reference condolence message. With the sorrow we have learnt about the passing on of our dear grandson, Gongodyo Gyabi, on behalf of the Naigono Ivan Wolufu family, we join you in mourning him. Please accept our condolences of 110,000 towards the burial expenses. Thank you so much. Other members who have come with written condolence messages, you can reach me. Babezere ni bubaka buwandike munyala mwabuleta hano babezeke niga mabugo kudimila chiguga cho baba Gyabi ni family muzesi hajati yali esimizi ndalo jiri babezeke baletereke bubaka buwandike mweza hano china mubuleta hano kusobole kuboneti kubusoma. Condolence message from KCB Corps RFC. Condolence message from KCB Corps fans and players. The management of KCB Corps fans and players are deeply saddened by the untimely passing of Sydney Gongodyo. We extend our heartfelt condolences to the Stanbic Black Pirates family, Sydney's loved ones, teammates, and the entire Ugandan rugby fraternity. Sydney was not only a team maker or player, but also he was a passionate competitor whose talent and spirit enriched the game we all love. His presence on and off the field will be greatly missed. In this difficult moment, we stand in solidarity with you and share in your grief. May his legacy continue to inspire, strengthen, and unite the rugby team. As KCB clubs and players and fans, we have contributed 2,600,000. May Sydney's soul rest in eternal peace. Now, Secretary KCB Corps, you can come and handle with my chairman organizing committee. But all your messages have been noted and are going to be worked on as you wished as the KCB Corps and players. We are going to handle it for both families as you had already suggested. Thank you so much. You can come and handle to the chairman organizing committee. Bale bebe chiguga oba bale bebe febe bweri mwabone bale bebe agwate t-shirt batilaga bebo mukabafugirisa bimakoda lwekuba bale bebe binyaira mpira go almost 6 hours in the field nga wamubone ko mulomero tiyaya yikalakowa lwekube yaloka asera kadambi. You see those guys, they overplay and I love them. That's why I stopped watching the TV, because they take long in the field. If you have other condolence messages, you can bring them and we read them out. Okay. We have condolence message from the office of the NRM chairman, Manafa district. It is a condolence message. We also recognize the presence and the arrival of Heaven's Club. It's also a rugby club. Thank you for coming to stand with the family. Thank you so much. After the legal fraternity, I'm going to give you at least a microphone and you say a word out. Thank you so much. This is the condolence message from the office of the chairman, NRM, Manafa district. He has learnt of the sad news of his passing with great shock and sorrow, and they pray that Sidin may rest with angels. They have enclosed 100,000. Hopefully that is it, Chairman. Thank you so much, Chairman Manafa District. Condolence message. I think this is the last one. We go to legal fraternity. Please come and deliver your condolence message. As also a representative of lawyers, the representative of lawyers, as they are coming, we have a condolence message. I can be reading the condolence message as the men of law organize themselves to come and at least condole with the family. Condolence message from Honorable Paul Maberi to the family of Council Gyabi James. Enclosed cash money 100,000. DJ, give me the interlude because the man is overheating me. DJ, some interlude as I open some envelopes. DJ. May the soul of Sidin rest in eternal peace. Enclosed, may the soul of Sidin rest in eternal peace. Enclosed is 150,000. Thank you so much. Mourners who are coming, we continue welcoming you. Thank you for loving the Gyabi family. Thank you for loving the Gongodyos. Thank you for loving the Sydneys. Thank you for loving for Batube Bweri. Mwanyala kweza kwimika ni nafe kwa basimike mabi, kwa basimike lugali. I've been informed that the lawyers are still on their way coming because it's a very big convoy. They are coming and they are going to be with us here. That's why I'm holding on a bit. Condolence message from the old Budonians is it called the Duja Community Class of 2017? People who are at Budo can talk about the Duja Community Class of 2017 to the family of Gyabi, Gongodyo. They have enclosed also 300,000 towards the burial expenses. Chairman, organizing committee, you can receive the money. Bale bebali kuleta bubaka we kusomewa mubuleta hano, but I recognized earlier on members from the Havens Rugby family. You can come and deliver your message. The Havens Rugby team, I've seen you. Heavens. Okay. It's fine. Heavens, eh? Okay. Any condolence message? Okay. We recognize the presence and the arrival of Mayor, Bweri Town Council, Baba Alex Naigono kwa kusimike. We recognize the presence and the arrival of Professor Kiboma and the wife. Thank you for coming. We recognize the arrival and presence of the RCC, Masaka City, Baba Washagi Ahmed. Thank you for coming. We recognize the presence of Deriki, Councillor in Komawod. Thank you for coming. It's okay. Members, you're welcome. You can deliver your condolence message. Thank you so much. Thank you for loving the family.
Thank you so much. A good to fellow mourners right here. My name is Desire Derek Ford Mogomisa. I am privileged to serve as the chairman of this great club, the Platinum Credit Heathens. Yes, sir. Now, this week is quite a different one and a tough one because all the plans that we had for it were to battle this team that has lost this player last Sunday. And we clearly did not plan that this is how it would end. But of course, we pride ourselves in being a community club. And what community clubs do is show up for those that matter to us. And that is whether it is in victories, whether it is for the hard seasons, but especially for moments like this. With me are fans of the club. We have a legend of the club. Among the crowd are some of the players of the Heathens. See Nicholas Kato and his company. All these people did not really have to come, but they came through. So I would love for us to just thank these people for making this trip. It is the second one that our leadership has had us make. After, of course, we also were in Nairobi just the other week, where this club the Pirates were playing a key final for themselves, yes, but of course also representing Uganda. Now, Sydney Gongodyo played in that game, and kudos to the Black Pirates for the gesture to retire the shirt number that he last wore for the club. I think that's a huge gesture. They deserve a round of applause, the Black Pirates. Sydney, we might not have been close to him and everything, but from the little we interacted with him on, personal basis, myself or any of these other guys, he was a guy that was driven, a guy that you could tell loved what he did, but very importantly, for those of us that have also dealt with players in one way or the other, a guy that believed in himself. There are so many talented players that sometimes you need to fight hard for them to believe in themselves. And I think that was a unique quality that Sydney had. He just wanted the next battle and wanted to do well every single time that he got to play. And it seemed particularly, maybe other clubs also see it, but for some reason it felt like he seemed even more driven when he faced us. So we don't have so many good memories of him. But we recognized him and we honor him, and we're here because of the man, the person, the gentleman, and the player that he was. So to his family, his wife, his son, the Heathens stand with you. At least that you should know, not as opponents, but as a family in this community that we live in. To the Black Pirates, Coach Marvin, your leadership, the players. It's not so many occasions where we say your loss is our loss, but this one is our loss, and we stand with you in it. That game was meant to separate us on Sunday. We'll have it on Saturday. I think the agenda will be the same, but I'm glad that we've instead ended that week on a point of unity. Sydney deserved justice in life. He deserves it even more now that he's not here. And I believe I speak for everyone here when I say that we shall not be quiet until that justice is delivered. Go well, Sydney. Rugby cares about you. And in there, the Heathens do care about you. On top of all the efforts that this group have made over the last 2 weeks, we've also managed to put aside some 500,000 from the fraternity that we would love to extend, especially to the family that he leaves behind. And we will be handing it over. Thank you so much.
Thank you, the Heathens. We are so grateful for you. I want to recognize the presence of some dignitaries. We recognize the presence and arrival of Dr. Masaba Peter. Thank you for coming to stand with the family. We recognize the presence and arrival of Wamasebe Wilson. Thank you for coming to stand with the family. We recognize the presence and arrival of Professor John Muyonga from Makerere University. Thank you for coming to stand with us. We recognize the presence of the Mbale fraternity led by Jamal. Thank you for coming. We recognize the presence and arrival of Mushkoma and Kutosi. Thank you for coming. Some condolence messages. Baba Damian Owamimbi, your condolence of 50,000 has reached. Baba Weyasa, also your condolence message of 20,000 has reached. This is the information from the accounts committee. Thank you so much. We also recognize the presence for the team Walukuba. Thank you for coming to be here. The Hippos Club, thank you for also coming to stand with us. We appreciate you. We are so grateful for you. We recognize the presence bakana ba masaba banomere batibana bakana ba masaba mweze kahano. You can at least come and deliver your condolence message. Bakana ba masaba, both within and the diaspora, you can come and deliver your condolence message. Thank you for coming. Dear mourners, thank you for coming to stand with our dear family, the Gyabi families. For those who have come with condolence messages, for NGOs, for politicians, you can deliver them to the chairman such that I can read them out. For those who have come with Gamabugo, kudimirira chiguga cheba batu bebweri, muyira hadayi wochi, iruwa mkasi haja tatu muzungu, nyono okuga wandika. Thank you so much. Baka na bama saba, mwanyala ukwiza, mudabuse baka bwenye.
Would like to call upon bahana ba masaba mosi mulio mutse muhujoininge. All the bahana ba masaba around, please come and join us as we bid farewell to Sidi. Okay, so okay. Yeah, so Tabitha, I see you around, and some other bahana, please come. So allow me read this message. The family of Mr. and Mrs. Gyabi, Bahana, Bamasaba have learned with shock of the untimely death, the miss of your son, Sidin Gyabi. We send our sincere condolences to our fellow Umuhano Masaba, Nancy Kakai, her dear husband, our little young Umuhano Masaba Vero, and the family and relatives and friends. We pray that the good Lord may comfort you at this trying moment. We thank God for the life of our son Sydney. He has been an icon to this nation, Uganda, and indeed today he rests as a hero as we celebrate the Heroes Day today. Sydney rests as a hero in our hearts, in the world, and in our lives. As we celebrate the National Heroes Day, we indeed say that we shall miss him immensely. It is our prayer that you, God, the Almighty, gives courage and strength to your family, and be encouraged with these scriptures. Psalms chapter 34, verse 18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. We pray that the good Lord rest his soul in eternal peace. As Bahana, we've enclosed here a token, a humble token of 2,450,000 to help our dear sister Nancy and her husband to be able to send off their son. We also want to say we are really aggrieved as a family of Bahana, and we pray that Sister Nancy, that the God who started this journey of Sydney's life can be able to strengthen you and bring it to pass. On behalf of our president, Irene Mwanguzi. So that is the message from Bahana. It's unfortunate we've been distracted, but that is our message. So that is our message from Bahana. But I want also to say particularly to Nancy, for me, this comes as a challenge. We grew up together. We grew up our children together. You named Sidin. When I also got my third born, I named him Sidin because of the strong bond we had as friends. So it's quite breaking, but the good Lord can be able to give you courage that you pass through these trying moments. There's another message we have. So this is for Bahana Bamasaba. There's another message we have on behalf of the old staff of Focus Uganda, Compassion International, and the old friends of Nancy. If you're here, members who are old staff, whoever worked with Nancy, in Compassion, in Focus, and those who have been in school together, if you're around, please come. There's a special message again we have. If you're not there, then you'll allow me announce that as all the staff and friends of Nancy, we work together both in Focus and Compassion International. We went to school together, but it's a sad moment that our son has passed. We have also mobilized a token of 2,500,000 towards the send of our son, and it will be handed over by our treasurer, Nora Namutosi. May Sydney's soul rest in peace.
Thank you bakana bamasaba mwanyala mabi mwanyala kwimika ni Nancy mwanyala kwimika ni family yo Gyabi mwanyala rugali nga namale condolence messages zisipambire mukonozi ndikuza kusaba chairman we district ino or any representative of chairman anada busaba ubaka nga kwamalike chairman LC5 we district ino kuza kubani RDC sorry eno kulanga kuti RDC we community yesironko na yanada busaba baka bwe obombaka wewe umuchikirire. We want to appreciate the condolence message from umwana wengo, none other than, is it a Haji? Is not a Haji yet. None other than Commissioner Ahmed Washagi. He has contributed 100,000 towards the burial expenses. Thank you. We also have a message from Raso Magada, I think Mbale City, the family of the late Edrisa Wamimbi. Nabobo, they have sent a condolence message of 7,000 shillings Uganda. It has also reached. Condolence message from Reverend Canon Fabian Wambi family. They have enclosed 65,000 shillings towards burial expenses. Thank you so much. Now, we are chasing time. We want the representative of Chairman LC5, Sironko District, to come and deliver the message. Chairman LC5, if he's not there, we want the representative of RDC, Sironko District, to come and deliver the condolence message. But we continue welcoming you mourners, bana masiga mwesizana kwa basimire mwanyala okwiza kwimika ni nafe nga Gyabi family nga Kakai Nase family obe family yo Gongodyo ni family yo Sydney. Thank you so much for coming to stand with us.